Okay, we're still working with quadrilaterals. Two more words to add to your notes. Convex and concave. Another term you can use to describe what your rule is when you're playing Guess My Rule. Here's some examples of convex, whether it's a circle shape that goes outwards or that it has a greater than 180 degree angles. Concave is when you have a circle and it bows in, or when your lines go in, so you have less than 180 degree angle. Please add these to your notes. Some more things to write down: relationships among quadrilaterals. These are important points to have. All rectangles are parallelograms. Some rectangles are squares. Some of you, I'd like you to figure out what this really means. Some parallelograms are rectangles. How can only some of them be rectangles? All squares are rectangles. How can some rectangles be squares and all squares are rectangles? And some rhombuses are squares. So discuss these among your partners. Say if you agree or disagree with these. Then let's move on to doing worksheets number 8, 9, and 10. And 10 goes with these right here. So tell if you agree or disagree with all these. And then I would like you to play Guess My Rule again. And play for about 10 minutes is all. Then do worksheets number 11 and 12. But before you do those worksheets, let's look at the story problems. These are ones we were having trouble with from before. Last week, 40 fifth graders were on a field trip to the Science Museum. 8% of the fifth graders went to see the live animal presentation. What fractional part of the group is that? So, what do you think is the answer, and what percent is that? So we have to go back to what we already know. If it's 8%, we can change a percentage into a fraction by just putting 8 out of 40. And we want to figure out that percent. To figure out that percent, how many 8s go into 40? It is what? Here we go. The rest of the fifth graders went to the dinosaur exhibit. What fractional part of the group is that? Well, we have to have this part correct to know what fractional part has already been used and what percent didn't go yet. And the same thing with the percents. And remember that percents are always in 100. So if we already used this many percents, how many more do we need to do to get to 100% is the last what that went to the dinosaur exhibit. Please put your answers on a separate piece of paper and add it to our binder. So stick it right in there with your worksheets of right before 7. 7 is homework. No, sorry, wrong sheet, in the wrong section. Put it with 11 and 12, and they are both homeworks, but do I care if you check with each other that you got the same answer after you've done it on your own? No.